The magic behind quantum mechanics is actually insane. I'm obsessed with it. So there's an extremely trippy theory in quantum mechanics called quantum tunneling, which basically says that atoms normally behave in predictable ways until they don't. Now let's break this down. On a normal day, atoms need energy to move. But the thing is, only a certain level of energy can get an atom to do a specific thing. For example, if you roll a ball up a hill, if it doesn't have enough energy to reach the top, it will roll back down. Cool, makes sense. When we observe atoms, we're able to understand their behaviors, how they interact and move through the world. So, we humans, also being made up of atoms, if we understand how atoms move, we can understand how we move as well. So for us, if we don't have a certain amount of energy built up, we can't get up that hill either. We can't run a marathon or even get out of bed. So, through quantum observations, we now understand that particles and humans typically need specific circumstances to behave in certain ways. But here's where it gets good. The theory states that sometimes particles magically appear on the other side of the hill, even if they don't have the energy or circumstance to climb it. Now how does this happen? How does a particle magically get to the other side of a barrier without the proper energy or circumstance? This happens thanks to wave-particle duality. Atoms exist as either a particle, an object we can see, or a wave, an object we cannot see. Same thing with humans. There's parts of us that exist that we can see, but there are also parts of us that exist that we cannot see. Quantum tunneling suggests that when a particle is in its wave-like nature, that form is what gives the particle a small probability of being found on the other side of the barrier, regardless of the circumstance. Basically, when a particle is in its wave-like structure, that opens up the possibility for it to get through the barrier. So what does this mean, and how can we use this information to prevail and make magic in our own lives? That means that even if it seems impossible, you can still get through it. And y'all like science, so let's not doubt this now. According to this theory, you don't always need to climb the whole hill, because as a human being made up of atoms, we also behave in wave-particle duality, which means we can do things that we can see to get to where we're going, make the call, write the resume, jump the ledge, but we can also do things that we can't necessarily see to get to where we're going, like having faith, offering intention, and simple energy alignment. And since a particle in its wave-like manner is the one that magically gets through the barrier, our wave-like functions like dreaming, visualizing, praying, and aligning can also magically get us through barriers. You don't always need to have the energy or the circumstances that you think you need to get through a barrier. Sometimes it's interacting as a wave that gets us through the barrier. Sitting with your dream, imagining, visualizing, praying, people. Setting positive intentions, having faith towards it is what gets you over the hump. It's not always only about literally doing physical work. Now, don't get me wrong, it is important to do the physical work too, right? Because after all, quantum tunneling is considered an enigma, like magic. It's